Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So now we are finally ready to start practicing our reading skills. All the lessons before was really to teach you how to read, our Finglish system, because it's really just a tool to be able to help you to read Farsi. Because no books are written using Finglish, so this is really just something that's going to help you to be able to learn Farsi and not to make it so intimidating when you're trying to learn a new language. So let's get right into it actually, and you'll see what I mean. So this is our first lesson in practicing with sentences in Farsi. So let's get started. Okay, so here are a bunch of sentences written in Farsi, which you will see here, and written in Finglish, which you can see here. So remember, when we read Farsi, I may have not mentioned this before, but we actually read it from right to left. Whereas in English, we go from left to right. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So whenever I am moving my mouse through here, I want you to read along with the words here. So this is Baba Ab Dod. So Baba Ab Dod. So remember what we said about how these are words and these are the syllables. So Baba Ab Dod. 3 words, but this one is a 2-syllable word. So what does that mean? Baba Ab Dod. That means Dad gave water. How about the next one? So you should recognize this from the before. Baba non dod. Baba non dod. So if I was to read it normally, Baba non dod, which means Dad gave bread. How about the next one? This one you should know. Baba anar dorad. Baba anar dorad. So if I was to say it again, Baba anar dorad, which means Dad has pomegranate. How about this one? This one says barodar. This word you should recognize. Anar nadorad. So barodar anar nadorad. Barodar anar nadorad. This means brother doesn't have pomegranate. How about the next one? Man badam daram. Man badam daram. Man badam daram. Which is, I have an almond. And last one, so you should be able to recognize these two. Man anar nadoram. Man anar nadoram. Man anar nadoram. Which means, I don't have pomegranate. So whenever you're reading these, I want you to really use the Finglish as a tool to help you with the pronunciation. So whenever you're looking at these different words, so if I was to try, for example, this word right here, I can see, let's say if I remember that this is the letter N, this is the A, this is the D, so this is na, do, rad, na, do, rad. So it's really just to help you to be able to work on your pronunciations. But otherwise, the goal is to be able to read this in the end. So anytime you get stuck, just refer to the Finglish on this side, okay? And now we finally reached our word bank. So we're gonna put sometimes at the end of our lessons, the word bank. These are the new vocabularies that we learned from this lesson. So what do we have here? None. None, which means bread. Anor, which means pomegranate. Badam, badam, which means almond, and barodar, barodar, which means brother. And then at the bottom here, these are more of the verbs. So these ones are dod, dod, which means gave, doram, which means to have, nadoram, which means I don't have, dorad, which means has, and nadorad, which means doesn't have. So again, refer to the Finglish if you're trying to figure out how to pronounce some of these words. And later in future lessons, we will try to include more of different types of vocabulary, and later on we'll talk about how to put sentences together. But for now, we're just trying to get to learn basic like reading, just getting used to the language and things like that. But that's pretty much the end of the lesson. It was a short one, but this is how it's going to be for some time. We're going to come up with different kinds of lessons, sometimes interactive, sometimes you're going to have to do some guessing games, things like that, just so that way you get used to reading Farsi, but also the Finglish and applying it to like some practice exercises, just to get you more familiar with the language. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this short lesson. And if you like what you saw, make sure to like and subscribe. And please come back and keep on practicing. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.